Hello guys, so in this video I'll show you uh, how we're gonna check if these have been entered. So first, go here, the first table row we created, we're gonna enter, or we're gonna type PHP syntax echo message, and the reason why is because that's where all our wrong messages are gonna go. By wrong I mean like errors. For example, say they forgot to type in their email, a message will appear saying you forgot to type in your email. So after that, we go all the way on doc type, press enter a couple times, PHP syntax, and here we're just gonna declare it. So MSG equals nothing for now. So the first thing we're gonna do is the if statement. So we're gonna say if is set parentheses post, sorry, and inside here we're gonna type in the name of the button, which is login button. So login btn and our curly braces. So if you guys don't know, isSet is basically checking to see if the button has been pushed down. If it has, it's gonna do whatever we tell it to do. So inside here we're gonna get the values that we put in, that the user has put in. So I don't know if you have seen my previous tutorials, but to get a post variable, we do something like this, and then we put the name of the value we're getting. It's gonna be something similar to that, but only we're gonna create it in a variable. So it's email, and we're gonna set the email to the value post. Well, the email's value of post, if you know what I mean. If you don't, basically we're getting the email's value, which is the user's email, and we're gonna store it inside a variable we created called email. So we're gonna create a password variable, and we're gonna store here the value of the user's password. Don't forget your little quotes or single quotes. And now here is where we tell it what to look for. For example, we're gonna say if there is an email, we're gonna tell it to do something inside here. If there's not, we're gonna say else, and this is where the message part comes in handy. So MSG equals no email entered. No email entered. Enter or entered, doesn't really matter. So after that, we're gonna say if password is correct, we're gonna do something here, but for right now we're gonna leave it blank. If there's not a password entered, we're gonna tell it to echo, well, message no password enter. So there's ways you could set up this. For example, you could add these both together and say if email and password, so we're checking both of them instead of one. But for like many sites, you actually see if you miss your password, it tells you please check your password, and if you miss your email, it tells you please check your email. So this is the best way to go. So if both of those things have been entered, we're gonna tell it to echo or we could say, yeah, let's echo, um, okay, correct. So we save this, we go to our browser, and at this point it doesn't really matter what we have in our database. It just matters that if we enter anything. So test at test.com, it could be test at pingtest.com, doesn't really matter. The password can be anything, and if we submit, it's gonna say okay, correct. Okay, correct. And if we just type in the email test at test.com, it's gonna say no password entered. And if we leave the email blank and type in the password and submit it, it's gonna say no email entered. No email to enter.